You're tuned in to Think and Drink with Money and Monster, the show where trivia, drinks, and comedy collide. You are invited to join in on the fun with Money and Monster while they think and drink. How many questions can you get right? Grab a drink, have a think, and find out.
Hey, welcome to Think and Drink with Money and Monster, the show where we have prepared 5 fantastic mystery trivia questions. We each have 2 minutes to answer each other's questions. Afterwards, we're going to have a little chit-chat about our topics.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Another little...
Yeah.
You pretend like you drink and you know things with that shirt you have on there, but 'tis the wrong colors, Mr. Stark.
So look, I'm always going to represent House Stark. But Tyrion's my favorite character.
So you pretend like you know things.
I do know things. I do drink and know things.
Well, you did win last time.
Mm-hmm. Glad you remember. So that's money 1, monster 0.
Yes. Well, we'll see what happens today.
But since I went first last time, you go first.
I'm reading first. You're answering
first?
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this.
Let me get my handy tablet here.
I am ready.
Let me get my camera timer turned on.
I'm in it. All right.
So I'm going to start the timer for 2 minutes as soon as I'm done with the first question.
Okay. Sounds good.
You ready?
Stay ready.
Down syndrome is caused by having an extra chromosome. What number is this chromosome known by?
Oh, my goodness. There's a number. 7.
Smelly pea? This vegetable might be to blame.
Oh, my gosh. Brussels sprouts.
An animal named Dolly was the first to be cloned. What kind of animal was she?
Sheep.
In 2018, Joseph James D'Angelo was apprehended for an alleged 1350 and 120 burglaries throughout California. What is his serial killer name?
Hold on, read the question again.
In 2018, Joseph James D'Angelo was apprehended for doing a bunch of bad throughout California.
Yes.
What is his serial killer name?
And it's something with San Francisco. It's like Golden Gate, something like that.
George Mendel, the father of genetics, used what plant to establish the rules of heredity? Heredity.
There's a plant?
Yes.
Okay, establish the rules of heredity, a plant. Aloe vera?
Aloe vera is a no.
Oh.
And you didn't pass, so we're not going to go back over any.
No, I felt very confident in all of them.
You
except
did.
For the aloe vera.
You were not that far off. So Down syndrome is caused by having 2 of the 21st chromosome. The 21st, yeah.
Man, your questions are intense.
Hey, after 90s trivia, 90s sitcom trivia, I had to up my game because you schooled me last week.
Rough. Man, okay, I'm going to have to step my game up in episode 3 because this one's very similar to episode 1.
So smelly pea, so asparagus.
I was battling the 2. I don't know why I didn't go with asparagus. That's like the no-brainer.
It is. You were right about the sheep Dolly, and you were so close. The Golden State Killer.
I knew it had to do something with that area, though.
Yeah, you were really close.
I think my name was better.
The Golden Gate app.
Yeah.
It was very good.
I think it's more fitting.
It's really good. And then George Mendel, he figured out how heredity works by using pea plants.
Pea plants?
Peas, yeah. He could get...
Like snap peas?
Yeah, I don't know if it's snap peas, but yes. He could get big flowers or tall plants or small flowers, or like he figured out...
That's okay.
Like blue eye plus brown eye probably is going to equal like blank. I don't know.
Mystery topic.
Oh, what's the mystery topic?
Serial
Czech
killers?
Republic or something. Serial killers? Nope. I don't know of any Down syndrome serial killers.
What the hell's the topic then?
I talked about cloning. I talked about hereditary stuff. I talked about extra chromosomes.
Right. Genetics.
Genetics.
Damn.
So apparently the smelly pea thing with asparagus, apparently some people, everyone's pea makes the smell,
Okay.
but about 40%, don't quote me, 40% of the population can't actually smell that their pea smells bad
That's
after eating asparagus.
Okay. Yeah, but no one wants to find out. Like, you don't want to. Well, I love asparagus, so.
I
it's
also
gonna
love
happen.
asparagus, but that pea is,
But it's going to differ between each person. So.
well, I
Right?
think
Or is it just the smell of it? Like, everyone has it.
some people, everyone has it, but some people literally cannot smell it. Like, it doesn't smell
That's
bad to them.
trippy.
It just smells like pea, I guess.
Brussels sprouts had to be in the top 5, though.
Brussels sprouts, I think, make your butt smell bad.
I was thinking it makes something smell bad. I knew it was doing
I
something.
mean, if you leave them out, they can make your house smell bad.
Right. Oh, man. That's going to. Asparagus, duh.
Duh. And then
Yeah.
what was the...
I don't know. What was
Oh,
that?
so the whole Golden State Killer thing. They found him through...
Wasn't it one of the services, the
Yeah, they
23andMe type
like
thing?
it was something where the records were somehow given to the private company that collected the records, then
Right.
gave them to law enforcement. Law enforcement built a family tree, and they narrowed it down to 2 people. They tested one person. They tested their. I don't know how it all went down. They found his DNA. They tested it. It came up as not the one.
Oh.
And then they found this Joseph James D'Angelo. They swabbed his car handle, his door handle on his car, and they also went through his garbage and found like a dirty Kleenex in his garbage. And then they tested it against all of these victims, and they were like, "Gotcha, Mo."
Which is cool because it shows you where forensics is going now. But
Right.
man,
Right.
like that is deep. See, I want to know if I'm curious if they did both of them. Like, I want you to test. If down to me and another person, you better test this at the same time. Because they have to kind of like, you would think they test them at the same time. Well, I guess it doesn't matter, but I guess for if I found out later that they tested me first, I'm like, I would be a little offended. Like, man, it's my cousin Bradley or whatever his name is.
Joseph James D'Angelo.
James D'Angelo.
Yeah.
Is he related to the singer?
He was an old white man, so I'm gonna
He
go
still
with-
could be.
I mean,
still
true.
could be.
Genetics are crazy.
So what if D'Angelo was the other guy?
I don't think that's how it went. I don't think that's how it went down. But
That's funny.
yeah. So I know you have been curious about the 23andMe,
Yes.
and so that was sort of kind of why I went along those lines.
Okay. In genetics? Oh.
Yeah,
Your questions are so much better than mine.
I know.
I get so specific. You're just like, but, and da-da-da. That was tough. That was tough. I still think I'm going to beat
But
you.
you got a couple. So
Which
you
one
got,
did I
wait,
get?
You
I
got.
think I only got
you
the
got
sheep.
Down syndrome wrong. You got smelly pea wrong. You got sheep right.
Yeah.
You were man. I would give you a half a point on
I'll take it.
Golden State.
I'll take it.
Golden Gate, whatever you said. I'll give you a half a point there, and then totally wrong on aloe vera. So you got 1.5, 1.5.
Aloe vera is amazing. I figured it would be like saving the world genetically too.
Yeah, no.
It could.
Yeah. So I also know some other things about you and genetics.
Like,
Well, that is actually has nothing to do with genetics, but I know that you have a birthday coming up,
yes.
and in my beautiful assortment of books, I have this particular book.
Interesting. That was slick. All right. I got to open it now. Yes.
Well,
I guess that makes the most
no
sense.
one else has pulled something out from under the table on you. You're the one always pulling something out from under the magic table.
Oh, my gosh. You got me. I didn't even see that over there.
Yeah, because I'm smooth.
Wow. Wow. Okay, that's dope. That is dope. I've been wanting to do this for a little while now, and I was kind of bouncing back and forth. I was like, do I want to do it? Do I want to do it? But I do want to do it. This is awesome. Thank you.
I already opened mine up. I haven't done it yet. I just wanted to see what all was on the inside.
That's dope. All right, that's a very nice birthday present.
Apparently, you have to spit a lot.
I heard it's like 30 minutes, or it's not. It's so much spit.
Yeah,
but you're like,
the tube is big. I mean, the tube is like as big around as my pinky finger, and you gotta fill it all the way up. And it says for saliva, no bubbles.
No bubbles.
Like you gotta wait for the bubbles to.
Oh my god! So you might get to the top with bubbles, and be like, I'm done. But then once it's like a beer. Once the head goes away, you're like, oh my god, this is all I got left. That sucks.
Yeah.
That's why Cakes was like, it took me like 30 minutes to get enough saliva to fill this thing. He's like, my mouth is so dry. He's like, get hydrated. You're like,
really? You gotta make that noise.
This is awesome though. This is awesome. All right, I'm gonna leave it right here. Get the garbage out of the way.
1.5 questions.
1.5.
You got right.
Now this one, I feel like this is in. You know what? Let's just go into it. I'm not gonna give it away.
Yeah, no, I don't want any.
I think you might do well with this, or you're gonna fail horribly.
Awesome.
No math. I got you though.
Yeah, no, we already established the rules. No math.
No math. All right. Get my timer ready.
Oh yeah, get your timer ready.
I almost forgot. All right. So again, I'm gonna read the first question and then start the timer.
Okay.
You have 2 minutes.
5 questions.
Use them wisely.
Okay.
5 questions. What is the name of Paul McCartney's dog?
Yoko Ono.
Question 2. How many times was McCartney married?
Twice.
Question 3. When was Paul McCartney born?
1946.
Okay. The Beatles' original name was?
Oh, I know this. Pass.
Okay. Put that on the pass category. Question 5. During its lifetime, the Beatles had a total of how many members?
Oh.
The lifetime. You have 55 seconds.
Yeah, there's got to be like some rando dude at the beginning that they kicked out, because there's always that guy.
Right. Especially at the end, too.
I mean, some of them should have been. I'm going to go with.
You have 35 seconds.
I know. I think the answer's 5, but I'm going to say 6 just to be on the safe side for like a couple randos in there.
Okay. So back to question 4. The Beatles' original name was?
I'm going to be so mad when you tell me.
Give you a little hint. It starts with the.
Thanks for that.
You got 8 seconds.
I want to say it's like something to do with cars or vehicles
3,
or trucks.
2,
I don't know. The dump trucks. So obviously the mystery topic was. Well, can't tell if it was Paul McCartney or the Beatles, because you had a big old twist. Paul McCartney at the beginning.
The girl is mine. That was the twist. I didn't know if you were gonna.
That's a Michael Jackson song.
Well, he was in it. He's half the song. He probably wrote the whole damn thing.
Probably. All
right. So, what is the topic? What do you think? Which one would you lean towards? Would you lean towards him or the Beatles?
Does it matter?
Nah, not really. I started off the topic about Paul McCartney.
Okay.
But then I was like, she's obviously going to get it if I just say everything that has to do with McCarthy.
Right.
So I threw in some Beatles just to throw you off.
So you didn't really have a set topic.
Huh? What was that?
You didn't have a set topic. You started with one and then you changed it.
But it's still him. So I just added a little bit, a dash of Beatles, which is still him.
Okay. All right. So tell me all.
All right. So, question 1. What is the name of Paul McCartney's dog, Martha?
Who knows this?
I thought you
Who
did.
knows this?
I thought you did. I thought you did.
And is this a current dog? Is this dog still alive? Was
That-
this his
I-
first dog?
that
His third dog?
Would make more sense.
That's a bullshit.
Question 2. How many times was McCartney married? You said 2.
I did. He was married to his wife, Linda, who died of breast cancer.
That was going to be a question, but I knew you would know that, so yeah, that's good.
And then his second wife is, I can't think of her name off the top of my head. Can't think of her name. I think he was married 2 times, unless there was one like back in the day.
There was another at some point in his
God
life.
damn
I
it.
don't know when. I
He's
didn't
probably
dive too
old
deep.
because I feel like
Probably
him
so.
and Linda McCartney were married for like a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be some Beatles nuts on here who can freak out
Oh, they're
over
gonna
all
be
of these
so
answers.
pissed off. But it's the same as any other category. They'll be like, how did they not know?
Right.
All right. Third question. When was Paul McCartney born? You were very close, but who would know this? 1942.
Damn it. I was just trying to go off if he was older or younger than my mom.
Gotcha.
Apparently.
Fair enough.
Apparently he's a little older than my mom. Not a little younger.
There you go. All right. Question 4 was...
Did I get a single question right? I'm taking away your half point.
That's okay. That's okay. Question 4. The Beatles' original name was the Black Jacks.
I've heard that before.
I've never heard that.
I have heard it, but I was...
The Black Jacks, I guess. I was going to ask you what type of music they started off with. What genre of music they were considered at the beginning.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like skiffle.
Oh, I've heard that before, too.
I never heard of skiffle
I've heard that
either.
before, too.
So I'm going to dive back into skiffle. I didn't want to use it.
Why? Why? I mean,
just
that even
curious.
doesn't even sound fun.
I was curious.
It sounds like when you're skipping and you trip. Like, it doesn't sound fun.
You're skipping along and you skiffle. Maybe. Maybe. All right. And then the last question was, during its lifetime, the Beatles had how many total members? Answer's 10.
What?
Right? And I'm just like, I was thinking 5 because they got rid of what's his name and got Ringo.
Yeah, in the beginning there was an early change, and then I was just accounting for like another one of those.
And then after Lennon got, I didn't know if they replaced him or not.
I thought after he was Beatles were no more.
I don't think they were. So it has to be like all pre. Because, okay, so I think John.
So basically,
when the
you
found
put
it.
in legitimate trick questions with the dog.
What was that?
Trick questions.
They're not trick questions. I thought you do your Paul McCartney / Beatles
I have
history.
never claimed to be a Beatles buff.
You have it all. It's in your aura. I'm like, I thought you were just straight Beatles.
No.
Hardcore Beatles.
No.
But you guys throw up the
That's my best friend. That's my best friend,
B-sign for Beatles.
Rebecca.
See? Becca for Beatles. No? Okay.
I think it was her 30th birthday. We had like a Beatles themed birthday party.
Someone actually did a Beatles themed birthday party that's like way older than, I guess, younger than the Beatles.
Yeah. But it was also, it may not have been her 30th birthday. Man, I feel like it was. But it was also the rock band edition of the Beatles. It was the release of the rock band Beatles.
Okay.
And we played and beat the rock band Beatles like front to back in one afternoon. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we were
Were you guys dressed up?
No.
That would've
But
been
we
great.
were hardcore rock band geeks. We played it a lot, and potentially when I go home, it still gets played after
yeah.
many drinks, many
I hope so.
drinks.
That's funny. I used to get down on Guitar Hero too. I don't have the fingers though. The click, click.
There's a couple songs I can sing on expert and play bass on
Really?
easy. At the same time.
Okay. That's still pretty good. Okay, that's pretty good. Man, I don't even think they make, well, they might still make those.
I think they're still releasing songs and
Really?
yeah, I think so.
Well, because now, you see stuff where it's like VR, they're like doing the lightsabers where they cut the boxes to the beats and stuff like that. Or they do, I know they had the fruits and stuff.
I've done the fruits, but not in VR. I've done the fruits at like a big TV screen, video, arcade, slice the fruit thing.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Have you never played that game at the arcade?
Slice the fruit? No.
What?
Well,
It makes you sweat.
Well, the only arcade that we, I guess, technically have close by now is like Dave and Buster's. They may have it.
It's at Dorky's in Tacoma.
Really?
Yeah, they have it. It's a big TV screen. I mean, this many wide.
But when I go to Dorky's, there's only one game that I'm going to play.
Buggle Bobble?
Buggle? Oh, it used to be behind.
Bubble, it's right here. It's
Bubble?
just hiding.
Bubble. Why would anyone call it Buggle?
Bubble Bobble.
Bubble.
Because I don't know the name. It's not my game.
Bubble. Bobble.
Yeah, I think this one's called. I think it's called Fruit Ninja.
Yeah, that is the name.
You just drag your fingers across the screen and slice.
Oh, that's lame. They're not. You actually don't have the hands in doing it.
No, because it's not VR. It's just a TV screen that you swipe your fingers across.
I think
it's pretty fun.
Okay, well, Cakes has the Oculus. We're going to have to set it up.
I don't want to play with Cake's Oculus.
Okay, now that you said that out loud, I understand why, and I wouldn't want to either. So we're going to have to purchase a new Oculus where it hasn't been tainted with any kind of
DNA?
Adult DNA. So we're going to have to get an Oculus now, but that'll be fun. But I warn you now, you're going to sweat. Those games
you
are
sweat
so
from
intense.
the TV swipey.
All that movement.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. All that movement.
How did we get on Fruit Ninja from the Beatles?
It happens. I don't know.
Yeah.
We were talking about Rock Band, so we just started talking about video games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You see how you can easily get lost? Well, unfortunately from you, you are now down 2-0 to money. See, people don't know this. So they look at me and they're like, he doesn't know much.
Ask me a question.
Just a random one.
No. I'm saying, let me finish. With answer based in science and not some bull about some dog that we don't even know when this dog lived.
There. All right, I'll step my game up. That's why I said your questions are better than my questions.
Remember when we were talking about this and I was like, no, we were talking about a television show. And I was like, I learned so much from that television show. I learned that horse racing is the sport of kings.
It's your sports show. What's
Sports Night. But that's not the point. That's not the point.
Okay.
The point is, ask me a direct question. What is the sport of kings? I know the answer.
Okay.
Obscure dogs that may have died 100 years ago?
True.
I don't know.
All right, fine. Because you're making it seem like
question.
I'm cheating. So, okay, yes.
I'm not saying you're cheating.
Now I'll make it more like boom shakalaka. Just question, answer, bam. All right, that's fair. I could do that. And now I'm going to put a lot more thought into the next set of 5.
Oh, a lot more thought.
But, because for me, the topic came first. But it's Paul McCartney. Right. It's going to be about him. So, and then I didn't want it to be like the obvious, like, oh, who's the lead writers in the Beatles? Everyone knows that. Lennon and Paul McCartney.
Oh, right. Lennon and McCartney.
Ricky. Maybe I should have done that.
No, I knew that.
Yeah, sure.
Penis.
But okay.
But I even asked my friends.
The bar's been set.
I threw it out to my friends. I was like, I just need random trivia topics. It was actually, Rebecca.
So you didn't come up with them your own?
No, it was Rebecca who said 90s sitcoms. Okay. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's great. That's a fun, easy, interactive topic. I came up with the genetics by myself so I could give you your birthday present.
That's awesome. But I've actually now have 3 topics already for the next 3 episodes.
Well, then
I'm ready.
I shouldn't have to pester you to get your topics ready.
You still might have to do that.
To get your questions ready?
Questions ready. I got the topics, the questions. But I'm going to make them good. I'm going to make them how you set up yours.
Well, no, you don't have to model yourself after me. I liked your questions. They were just a little...
Sasha.
That's Vogue.
Oh, it's not modeling?
I don't know. I guess.
Okay. Well, I won't exactly mimic you, but I now see where we're elevating this to, and I like it. So I'm gonna step my game up naturally.
Okay.
Yeah.
As natural as DNA.
From D'Angelo.
No.
No.
No, I don't think you want to associate yourself with that guy.
How does it feel? Not that D'Angelo, the singer. Anyways.
Yeah. All right. So, I'm down. I am the trivia kind of nutbag here, and I'm down. I'm
I
down
know.
0 to 2.
But you like to come back too. It's like when you get beaten cribbage all the time, or when you're getting your ass whipped, and then you like pull back with like 2 back-to-back 20-point hands that are nowhere, always on the final stretch bull.
But trivia. I'm sorry, cribbage is different because cribbage is like you just have to play with what you're dealt
True.
with. Trivia is what you actually know.
But I'm talking about your competitive nature to want to come back and win. So you're down 2-0.
And I'm a little pissed about it.
Exactly. And if you go 3-0, then the anger bubble builds up.
Yeah, but what does that mean my questions are going to be like?
Bring it. You know, there's so much useless knowledge up here. It just gets you during the questions. It's just rapid fire. It's like Goodwill Hunting going on up there. That was a description of what's it doing. So yeah, look, I used to watch Jeopardy pretty religiously.
Oh,
Do I retain any of that information? No, those questions are way above my intellectual abilities. There might be a few categories that I snuck in that I was like killing it. I was like, yeah.
yeah, like football.
Yeah. Actually, no, probably not football. They were probably like Nickelodeon cartoons or something. I was like,
Ooh, that's a good. So we need to stop
steal
talking.
my topics.
That's a good topic.
It is a good topic.
I could still sing the Ren and Stimpy song. I love that song. Or that wasn't Nickelodeon.
Which one?
We're tiny, we're toony, we're just a little loony.
No, that was WB.
Oh,
So it was
okay, yeah.
Animaniacs.
Animaniacs.
Yep,
That's
yep.
what they were. I
But-
don't know why, but the Ren and
I think there's so many cartoons you can still do cartoons though. But you can do cartoons probably with so many questions too. We're gonna eventually double up topics, but just different questions.
the world is so large. Why do we have to double up topics?
I said you might, or I might have said we, but I meant you.
Oh.
Me, all of mine would be very unique from here on out.
All right.
All right.
Well, I'm Monster, and once again, I have fussed.
And I'm Money, and I'm just gonna keep winning. That's what I do. That's what I do.
All right.
We're
Have
out.
a good night.